Today I went to Cambodia for the second time. One of my favorite parts of it was seeing the girl look out the window and she was smiling at me. And she was genuinely happy, and it was just a very happy moment when you see a stranger smile, and you don't exactly know why, you don't know what they're doing, but when other people are happy, you're happy. If people are sad, you're sad. If people are angry, you're angry. If people are happy, you become joyful, and it becomes very contagious and very spontaneous, and it becomes very amazing. You like it when you get it, and you also like it when you give it. You like it when you get it. You see somebody is happy and you become happy. You get the happiness from other people, and when you're able to give it and smile and do things for other people, it's one of the greatest things you can ever do. And so today was a good day because I was able to see good people like her, and there's a lot of other people, and it just makes you feel better. It makes you feel great. And it's always a good thing. It's always a good thing. Even when you feel like it's not a good thing. Today I went to Cambodia for the second time. Today is a Monday, and it's the 9th of March. It's the third month of the year, 2015. The first time I went, and also the last time that I went, was in 2013. It was in August, I think 17th. It was like on a Saturday. And so I'm in Vietnam. I'm in Ho Chi Minh City, that's Saigon, and I go on a bus, and it takes 6 hours to get to a city in Cambodia, Phnom Penh, and it takes only about 2 hours or so to get to the border. And when you go to the border, you exit the bus and you go into a building, and it's part of the embassy or some kind of border building for Vietnam, for the immigration department or the embassy, those things for the border. And so you exit Vietnam through a building. So you exit the bus, you go into the building, and you exit Vietnam through a building by going into the building, going out of the building, and people look at you and make sure everything's okay, and then you go back into the bus, and then you go to another building for Cambodia, and you go into Cambodia, and now you're in Cambodia. You go into the building, and then you go out of the building, and now you're in Cambodia, and you go back onto the bus. So the bus stops twice, for the Vietnam border and then for the Cambodia border. And so it's like two borders, but it's only one border, but it's two borders, and then it stops again, and we eat a little. And so the bus left at about 6:30 a.m. and we got to the border around 8 or 8:30. Then we were eating for a few minutes and stopping for the bathroom, and then we made it to Phnom Penh around 1 or 2 p.m. and then I was walking around, and I talked to some of the motorbike drivers, and they want my money, and I'm walking around, and it's really hot, and then I went to a store. I went to a general store, a convenience store, something like that, to buy some stuff, buy some food, buy some snacks, and buy some hangers, and I gave them some Viet dong. I gave them Vietnamese money, and they said no, and they didn't really know Vietnamese, and they didn't, the cashier man, the boy, he didn't know English, or he only knew a few words, and then I didn't know what to do because I didn't have American money, because I've been in Vietnam for more than 2 years since 2012, and I was like, oh man, it's really hot. What do I do? Where do I go? And then I walked around, and then I went back to the travel agency, and they gave me some money. Well, after I gave them some Vietnamese money, they gave me American money. Then I went back to the store and I bought my food and some hangers, and I became a happy boy, like Peter Pan. Now I'm feeling a little bit better, and I said hello to a girl that works at the travel agency, and I said some Vietnamese to her, and she understood. Tôi ăn cơm gà, tôi uống cà phê sữa đá, tôi tính từ Mỹ, tôi 30 tuổi, tôi ăn chó, tôi ăn I eat people. No, let's see. I didn't say that, but I said some things in Vietnamese, and I told her a little bit about myself, and like I've been in Vietnam for a long time, and she said, oh, like I said, hey, are you Vietnamese? And she said, I'm half Vietnamese, and my mother is Cambodian. And so I was like, wow, and she was really beautiful, but I was like, okay, that's nice to know, okay? Good to know. And went back on the bus and went back to the border. But oh, before I went to the border, we stopped for dinner, and the man, like a waiter, came to me, and he wanted to know what I wanted to eat for dinner, and I said gum ga, and he said, like, he didn't say anything, cause like maybe he doesn't know English, and he doesn't know Vietnamese. And he points to the menu and he says, no, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, pick one of them, only what's on the menu. And I shook my head like, no, and he walked away. And so then I didn't get anything. But, like, I said gumga, and he didn't understand. And then I'm just like, I'm really sad. And so I didn't eat anything, so I need to eat now. And we went to the border, went through the border. Like, actually, for to exit Cambodia, we got out of the bus, we walked about a block. We just walked down the street a little bit, and then we waited, and the bus came and followed us, and we went back into the bus. So we didn't go into any building or anything. And then we went to the Vietnam border and went into the building, and we had to scan all our bags, and so that they make sure we're not smuggling anything horrible into Vietnam. And they give us our passports. The bus keeps our passport most of the time during the trip, and then at the end, after we cross the border, they give us back our passport. And like, if you get a visa, they put the visa into the passport, like they glue it, they stamp it onto a page in the passport. And when I go to Cambodia, I give the bus driver, like, I give the people in the bus, the people that work in the bus, give them $35. It costs $30. They get a $5 tip because they're making money, and that's why they work, to make money, and otherwise they die. And so they make some money, and because they go to the immigration, and they hand the people the passport for us, so they get paid the $5 because they do it for us, which we can do it, but then if we do it, they might say to you, oh, you don't have time, and the bus is going to leave without you or something. But you can do it yourself and save $5. And so you can get the visa at the border, and that's okay. That's one option, or you can get it from a travel agency in another country like Vietnam and go to Cambodia, and that's okay too. And I also got a visa for Vietnam, and I picked up the visa at a travel agency in Cambodia. And basically, I go to Cambodia like today. That's what I did, and I give them my passport, and they stick the visa into the passport. I already paid for it on Friday, and so now it's Monday, and they were able to finish it and make it, put it in my passport, put my visa in my passport in about 2 hours, while I'm waiting for the bus to go back to Vietnam. And I was able to go back into Vietnam. I didn't run into any problems. I was feeling a little worried and stuff, like, oh, maybe I'll get deported. Oh yeah, or something. But everything's okay. So I took some pictures, and I saw the little girl, and she was smiling. That made my day. Put a smile on your face. It makes the world a little better. Put a smile on your face and make the world better. Put a smile on your face. Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do?